back in the room. Well, we're back in I'm back in the room. How are you doing? Thank you for staying tuned. Yes, that was fantastic. I'm so happy that Ed took the time. It's his own schedule. You know, it wasn't a work thing. He did it all off his own back. I'm so grateful for Ed to do that. That's thank you very much, everyone. How are we all doing? Slow mode, right. Let me see if I can turn the slow mode off a second. Hang on, because it's causing people problems. And I'll let you chat away. There we go. Apologise if I missed any of your questions in the meantime. I'm going to carry on messing around because it's just too much fun. Got to help this system authority guy because he is getting his backside kicked. Toad! Greetings, Commander! Nice to see you pop in there. You just missed Ed, I think, unless you've just seen him go. No, you might have just seen him go. Yes, we had the one and only Frontier Community Manager on the stream tonight, Ed Lewis, and he is a legend. He is literally working every hour of the day to help out with everything to do with the community. He is non-stop, that guy, so appreciate every minute he gave up to us tonight. It was great of him to come and join in. Game of the End. Yes, we can cover some of the newsletter. Let's have a quick catch up with the bits and pieces in there whilst I try not to get shot at by this guy. Might just take out his bounty. Toad, you've been there since 8. Wheatley Tina, it's Ed Lewis. You're thinking of Adam Woods, is the producer of the game. He has expressed an interest wanting to come on the stream. I'd love to have him on at some point, Adam Woods, but I know he is insanely busy, as you can imagine. The producer of the game is going to be a very busy person, and hopefully Ed Simons as well, which is one of the other producers on the game. I think he would enjoy coming and chatting away to me. If you can get a word in edgeways. I know I do talk too much. Sorry, guys. How many energy drinks tonight? I've got 2 left. So, I should do. Yeah, so we've got in the newsletter this nondescript peak of the week, this little station here with some red highlights and stuff. I mean, we've seen that kind of style of station before. There's a couple more details on there I've seen, like the Federation decal, which I didn't notice before. I think it might be a subtle hint to the fact that we will be getting decals soon, which is really interesting. Oh, missed with the cannon there. It was a wasted shot. Might just take him out with my laser. It's only a little sidewinder. Burn him up. There we go. 1 down. Just check the questions quickly whilst I got a break in there. Seneca, invite Ian Bow for an interview. I would be thrilled if someone like Ian Bow wanted to come for an interview on here. I don't know whether I have that much weight. I don't think I'm that important, to be honest. Let's see if we can track this guy down. I'm really loving the new mechanic that was added in Beta 3, the wake scanner. I think that's absolutely fantastic. Just like the old hyperspace cloud analyzer we used to have. It's fantastic. Just lock onto it, scan away. It'll automatically, in the bottom left corner, it tells me that guy is shot off to Wolf 437. So I can now charge up my hyperdrive. My little compass just to the left of the scanner there has highlighted the location the guy's at. Wolf 437. So let's chase after this guy. A little sidewinder, and I'd got him down on his hull, so see if we can find him. It worked early on. I think that was fantastic. Chasing someone around from system to system has really changed the feel of the game, I think, on there. No, don't worry, Blackley. No, I know it's, the whole thing in the newsletter. It has disappointed a few people. I think it's it's unfortunate. These things happen. I mean, it wasn't intentional. I mean, that's things change. That's the nature of it, and it's unavoidable. And I know the guys at Frontier are have literally been working their backsides off to get everything in there. And if something has to go to make it happen, then that's the unfortunate truth of it. This happens in all games, and I think a lot of the negative response is because people are so passionate about the game, and wanting it to be exactly the way they imagined it and stuff like that. And I think sometimes you just have to kind of take a dose of reality and realize that nothing is ever going to live up to any amount of hype. And I think that's the unfortunate truth of it. Everyone has to kind of be a little bit more realistic sometimes and step back. And if something's not going to work, it's not going to work. And we have to admit that. E-Pilot, wonder if the bubble will get any bigger. I'm not sure if the next time the bubble increases, it will be the entire galaxy. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be, yep, bang, there you go, guys, just go nuts. This is the whole galaxy now go. So I don't think it's, I mean, literally it's going to be the limit of the range of your equipment and what your drive can do before it gets too damaged. I think that's going to be the extent of where you can go, basically. Loads of fun with IRC. Yeah, their Twitch chat is basically IRC chat based, so that's how people do the fancy things on their streams, the overlays and whatnot. I've always said that I've tried chat overlays. I have got it working relatively nicely before, but I just feel like it detracts too much from what's going on. It takes up too much of the screen and stuff like that. So it's kind of difficult to find a nice balance. See if I can interdict this guy. Go! Oh, Melissa Banks, this gal. Interdict this girl. Ooh. Cobra's a lot heavier in the sidewinder, so. There we go. Right, 15% hull left over. Wasn't much left of you, was it? But still. 2,000 credit bounty. That'll pay my fuel bill, if nothing else. Really need to go for juicier targets, don't I? It is a nice balance though. You go for those bigger targets, more risk of damage. That repair cost is going to eat into your bounty, so you've really got to pick your targets well. Blackley, big hugs, big virtual hugs. I mean, the proper man hug next week when we see you. Peace out, Commander. Petrus, sorry, I apologise if I missed you 3 times in a row there. Have I seen this comment in there? Who is done that and what and when, what, how, when, hey? Who has posted that? Has someone leaked some information there? Damage states of the Anaconda? Is that supposed to be in yet? Seems naughty. I know it was talked about, so I won't go. I mean, back in the early Kickstarter videos, I think they showed an Anaconda with all of the interior detail set at the fact that there's corridors are already planned, there's symmetric cargo bays and everything in there. I mean, when you look at the modules we got here anyway, like I can't do it now. I've got several cargo bay hatches because they're just packed in, in a different shape. They're all designed to be symmetrical and fit in, in a nice pattern which is already there. So the internal spaces of all the ships have already been planned out. So hopefully I've caught up with that. That is very interesting though. Shorty, where am I heading? I'm not really heading anywhere. In fact, I should invite you to the chat. If you, oh, just lost the camera. Hang on, see if we can get the camera back. I'm still here. No, don't worry, I'm still here. That's rather annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn the camera off. I think I've just destroyed my camera. There we go. I will get it back on though. Short is probably going to be too shy to do it now. She won't join. Just quickly catch up on the thing. Mug one buck, so I'm a waiter at the premiere. Yeah, probably something like that. Yeah. Ooh, system authority vessels. Hopefully, now that they're friendly with me, they won't bother trying to interdict me. Yeah, the visible damage on the Anaconda is pretty cool. Ah, the screenshots were snapped from one of the old videos. Yes, you're probably right there, Toad. Wheatley, can we hold up our phone and with the Twitch app and stream it all? We won't need to. There's going to be a live stream, an official live stream at the event, and it's going to be epic. I wish I could tell you more. There is so many cool things that is going to go on, and just watch it. It's going to be cool. Is he really interdicting me? This, how rude. He's supposed to be on my side. all the jobs I've done for the cause. Oh dear. You know, I've helped this station out so many times. That was a nice touch, actually. I mean, I knew it was something that was gonna go in there. You know, that targets would go green once they're friendly with you. But it was nice the first time I jumped into the system, and I'd done so many little jobs for them that they turned around and suddenly become friendly with me. I thought it was a nice little thing to see on the Scalaway. Omnivorous Bourbon time. Yeah, I'll have a Jameson's, please. Make it a double. Shorty, Shorty, Shorty. She's drunk too much vodka. We would definitely get Shorty back on. She needs to come on more often. She doesn't believe that people want to see her, but everyone wants to hear Shorty. Even better still, I'm gonna have to get her over into the green screen room one day and get her here playing in front of the camera. I think that would be funny. Even if I have to turn the camera off and then trick her and turn it back on. Yeah, so let's get back onto the bits and pieces in the newsletter here. So yeah, fantastic write-up there of the you know, where we've come from, everything which has happened over the last couple of years, all written by the big man himself, David Braben. And you know, I think that's really nice. I mean, if you saw his schedule, you know how much it means for him to take the time out to write something like that. You know, it's really nice that he took the time to write up that in the news there. That guy is so crazy busy. You would not believe his schedule is insane. I mean, I didn't even realise he was at the Excel event the other day, and you know, and like straight back at it doing other things the next day after. I mean, he's so many other things he does besides you know, everything at Frontier as well. I mean, being a founder of the Raspberry Pi Foundation and everything takes up a lot of his time. He's a very, very busy guy. So some of the other things on there, there's only 8 days left to buy into the beta benefits. I've managed to convince a load of people at the last minute to jump into beta. They really, really had to get beta once I told them some of the things you get in there. And obviously you get the 25% discount off the in-game ship insurance, and then free access to these 5 new ships that have been mentioned that I knew nothing about. 5 whole new ships. So that brings up the total to 30 ships. And I think that's one of the really, really cool things actually is, you know, these things can be added incrementally over time. So it's going to be really cool to see these new ships added in that we know nothing about yet. Secrets, secrets, secrets. They keep these secrets. Yeah, and I must admit, I mean, I do know, you know, a few odd little things, there's bits and pieces I do know about, but these new ships were a complete surprise to me, so that's nice. You know, and I'm as crazy enthusiastic about it as anyone, you know. I really love hearing about these nice new things. It's kind of like, I don't want to know until I find it myself.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
No. Simmer 1540, yeah, that's a good point. Hoping the Super Cruise exit will get spruced up a bit. I know it's something that, I mean, Ed Simons in particular, he was really keen on polishing that up and putting as much time into getting that smoother. And I know there was an interesting post on the forum earlier on about that, and I noticed one of the suggestions on there was to have the starport zoom in. Much like the star does when you jump into your system. That's definitely my favourite kind of trick to use there. I mean, when you look at any kind of game, you know, there's a lot of kind of smoke and mirrors kind of things that go on. There's, you know, every game you look at, I mean, even modern games like Unreal Engine 4 and things like that, so many little tricks that are actually going on to make something look better than what it is. And, you know, there's lots of tricks that they do to make things look like they've got real reflective surfaces when actually they don't, and they're fake, they're not real. So I think what the guys have done, they've done it the right way. They've built everything out with, you know, with all of the features it needs, and now they can go in and kind of optimize it and tweak it. So to have that kind of like that animation, so that there's a bit of a blurring kind of zooming in effect as you approach the station. I think that helps smooth off the transition there. But yeah, I think it's one of those things you got to kind of balance it really. I mean, it's if Crash will have me, I'll join the chat. Okay, I think Shorty wants to join the chat very briefly. Let's try and arrange that. I'll mute the sound very briefly, and we'll get going on there. Hang on 2 seconds. Greetings, Commanders! Thanks for holding on there 2 seconds. I have a new guest with me. It's Commander Shorty.
Hello! Hello, everybody!
Yay. There you go. You asked for her, you got her. It's Commander Shorty.
Yay! It's me!
Cool.
Yes,
So
peer pressure, yes
peer
it
pressure.
is.
Yeah, we got it. We force you to do it. So I catch up on the question. Renton Blayan, Balin, can we gift a copy of the beta yet? As far as I know, no. The store website is very much in beta as well, so it will be possible at some point. Yeah, and there will, like Toad is saying there will be the idea of a gift voucher that you'll be able to pass on to people.
Cool.
Which is pretty cool, which I would have been throwing them out left, right and centre if I could have been on there.
Yay, free stuff!
Simmer 1540, that's another good idea actually. Windscreen effects as artifacts when you enter Super Cruise, that's an interesting idea. Lots of things there. I mean, again, that's one of the things I love with what Frontier have done with working, directly with the community, is that there are these threads on the forums. You can go in there, these suggestion threads, and quite happily just offer up these ideas, and they are all listened to, so they're all valid. So
that's what's awesome about it. Anyone can just say whatever, and it's like, oh, cool, okay, we'll think about that. K-Chat again, an elite K-Chat. That's my plug.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Hi
actually.
Simmer, hi Abacus, hi Toad, hi everyone. I can't read as fast because I'm a bit drunk.
I told you this.
I've had too much vodka, guys. I'm really sorry. I did not know I was going to stream tonight, but everyone made me.
Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta.
Where are we actually going then?
What's
our current plan?
I'm just wondering. Now, I suppose I should do a little bit of mining because you do like that, but I like my Cobra too much. I don't want to give it
I love mining. Yes, gaming with Ian. I do need a new mic, I'm afraid. I completely screwed it up. I'm ever so sorry. I ran out of the room once and I ripped out the cable. So, sorry about that.
I will have to get you.
Mining, please.
Yeah, we need to get Shorty a new mic. Do you know, I have to sell my ship. Let's head over to...
What?
I'll have to sell my ship because the... where am I? Wolf 437. Yeah, let's head over to... Oh, let's cash in these bounties first, and then we'll head over to the...
Karakino says, what weapon is that?
At the moment, I'm running it's only a Class 2 beam laser and a Class 2 cannon. It's a nice little combination. Use the beam laser to get the shields down, and then use the cannon there to blow them away. There's the cannon. She's a beauty. That thing, it's absolutely massive. And there's the beam laser on there. But the biggest thing you can fit in. I was playing around with the fragment cannon, which is kind of like a space shotgun, which I don't think you've seen that one. Let me see if I can find one actually.
Don't blow something up.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's a relatively cheap one.
Sentinel says about storing goods at stations.
I think that was talked about actually. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me check up if there's no more questions on it. It was something that was mentioned earlier on. In the DDF way back when, the ability to do that sort of thing. I don't know whether it's still planned. I mean, you can store ships at stations, so I assume if they've got cargo in them, you probably would be able to store them away with the cargo in them. Worth looking. The really rich people that can buy a Type 9, fill it up with stock, and then just store it away.
It's epic. I love it.
Just check. I need to get Shorty a better mic.
Says drunk in charge of Cobra. Call the system authority vessel. Okay.
So let's see if I can. I'll swap this out. Do you want? Should I swap this out for the fragment cannon so you can see it? Yeah.
And then fucking epic. Yeah. Blow some up.
I'll blow some
blow
stuff
up the station and get blown up.
Do you know, that was one of the things I was quite funny in the last video that Frontier put out. Was one of the things that Eddie Simon said was he'd love to be able to in the future blow up space stations, but he knows that it's like he did it in Frontier Elite and it was completely pointless. It was never going to work. But yeah, it was always something he liked to try. Toad saying buy a hauler for mining. Yeah, that's probably a good one. Shall I buy a new ship? Let's have a look. Let's see what we got here.
Buy me a new ship.
I'll buy you a new ship. Yeah, I'll get the hauler.
Can we share credits between?
It was something that's planned. You'd be able to kind of meet up with people. Yeah, you can meet up with people. You can kind of haggle and exchange credits.
Really, 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 really nice brother. You know who's
No, I'm not helping. Do you know? See, that is one of the things that they thought about it very, very carefully, actually, because the idea of giving someone a boost and giving them credits early on in the game can spoil the game for them. That's the problem. You know, and it sounds like a silly little thing, but it's like if you don't have that learning experience of how to get into the game and how to get up that learning curve and learn the early stuff, and you know, it can have a negative impact on your experience of the game. So you've got to kind of balance that off. Have we missed any questions? Chat's going crazy.
Says that I sound like Devon when I get too many vodkas in. Yeah, thanks.
Oh, sorry, E. Levi's just said mine in my Cobra, but I've just sold it. Takil, did I buy Shorty a premiere ticket? No, I'm a bad brother. I'm a bad brother, and they've all sold out now. But then you are kind of helping me out there, aren't you? Because I think you popping over to help with the boys.
Suppose.
Yeah, I suppose.
I suppose.
So I think I really do need to get you at least a new microphone for Christmas and maybe a few million credits in game or something.
Just get me a mug. Just get me a leak mug. Mug. Just get me a leak mug. That'd be brilliant. Signed by the man himself, please. That's all I ask. I did put in for Ed's email, but I didn't. But you mentioned my name.
I've got to go for the. I've got to go for the A-team paint job there. Absolutely. Let's have a look. Do we have a... we've got a reasonable mining laser. It's not great. Let's see if we can get a better one in the next one, but we'll check this on for now. Mag! So
no,
yeah, so we need to...
What's
that? No, unfortunately.
I'm too short to attend. There's a height limit and I can't attend, sorry. It's like a bike, you know?
I just can't read. Dear. Let's have a quick look on here. So we've got better power plants. I don't really need the... I'm going to go for the jump range rather than... See, this is the interesting thing here. I don't need a lot of power because I don't need to jump away quickly or anything like that, or have a lot of weapon power or anything. So I'm going to go for the slightly less powerful power plant here.
Oh my god, that weapon looks like something that you could... like some sort of medical device.
So it should be in Surgeon Simulator, not on this one.
Yeah, I love that game as well. I'm not allowed to promote other game, am I?
No, you carry on. We like lots of games. So let's buy the lightest frame shift driver. Oh, that's a good one as well.
I am getting really, really awesome at that game. I can like literally do a brain transfer.
Yeah, in space, upside down, with all the tools floating around. I've seen you do it. It's like, how on earth are you even doing that?
I am awesome.
And modest. There we go. Anything?
Oh, it's because I'm drunk. I'm not normally like this.
Alright, I'll let you off.
Why did you tell me to come on? Seriously.
Question there. Useless Osprey. What will black holes do? Black holes will probably have...
Black holes do?
They will probably have a ridiculously large frame shift dropout radius, I think. I honestly don't know.
There's black holes in here?
They are planned.
Awesome!
Did I neglect to tell you that one?
You did tell me! Oh my god, do you know where one is? Can we go see one?
There are actually a few on the Galaxy map, but they're way out of reach at the moment. We can't get there. But they are planned.
What, not just today on today's stream, or can you show me that
I could probably get there on things. Let's put... I'm going to leave the basic discovery scanner on, actually. 500,000 credits for an intermediate discovery scanner. That's insane. Wow. Gaming with Ian. Yeah, I've gone for the A-team paint job on my hauler, you know. It's the white man with the A-team job on there. So yeah, so we need to get you a new headset for Christmas, I think, don't we? We do.
Sorry, is it that bad?
No, it's okay.
It's forest accent that's
making it that's what it is. That's what it is. Let's see. This one's got four. Oh, I love that one. It's got 4 bins at the same time. I'm just going to go for the 2-bin one, I think, on there. Let's shield generator, cargo rack. Let's drop out one of my cargo racks for the refinery, I think.
What was it? It says Grats on the newsletter mention. What?
What, me?
Me? Newsletter mention?
Am I mentioned in the newsletter? See, the problem is I kind of skim through these things just before the stream, and then...
Can you post them up, please, Sharp? That would be Sharpshifter. That would be awesome. That'd be so cool.
Oh, is that for Space Pirate Kane? That's got a mention in the newsletter. Sweet. Oh, that is a nice little thing on there. Yeah, we will. We're going to zip through the things in there. I should probably say to everyone. I mean, whilst everyone's here, actually, I did mention it at the start of the stream. There is a fund being raised again. I think like it's part of the tradition now. Every major release for Elite Dangerous, the community's got behind and raised some money, crazy amounts of money in the past, and kind of sent loads of pizza to Frontier. Now, obviously, this time on this release, they're all going to be at the launch event, the premiere event, I should say. Sorry. So they're not going to be sending them pizza, but we have something planned. It's going to be for a good cause, and we're trying to raise as much as we possibly can this time. And it's going to be the biggest fundraising thing for it. So if anyone does want to donate to that, to give to the Frontier guys, then if they click the donate button here on the stream tonight, just below the video, and I will get the money through to the right people, and I will let everyone know on Twitter afterwards what the total fund raised is as soon as we know. And if you watch the stuff on the night of the premiere, you will find out what it is, the secret surprise we have. And I think it's really nice. It's nice the Frontier giving something back to Frontier. David HC, any ideas what extras will be released on Beta 3.9? Like I said before, it's like I kind of do want to know, but at the same time I don't want them to tell me, because I want the secret.
Or do you know secretly and you can't say anything?
I know some things, but I don't want to know it. I don't. I don't want to know these things. It's like, don't tell me. It's a secret. I don't think we've got a. I'm gonna head out to the other station because I think I need to get some better gear. And it is the Ross.
Your ship
one.
looks so sexy.
Oh, I love the paint jobs. The paint jobs are just addictive. I've bought dozens of the things now. I love them.
It's fantastic.
And it's nice because it's a nice little thing to put back into the game, and it can continues the progress of the game. So it's really nice to see that. So so let's just flick through the newsletter. Absolutely. I mean, that's how we got here. Was everyone was passionate and believed in it, and that's how we got through the Kickstarter. So Beta 3.9. I think. Oh, here we go. Right. So they've actually said now. That's a little different than what I heard earlier on today, but on Thursday, 20th of November, they're doing the final beta build, 3.9. So it's going to be a huge step forward. So, I don't know what they're planning. I want to know. So it's going to be. I know there's going to be so much more content going in. There's so many things which are already being put together.
Every time they release something, it's more
such
and
a
more
huge
and
step.
more. There's just so much detail, just like the original.
It is kind of exponential.
Detail.
Yeah, it is. It's like the more they add, the more that people can simultaneously work on stuff which is in there and add to it. So it kind of it snowballs. It gets bigger and bigger. So each release has been a huge update. And I'm gonna have to. Whoa! Who's that?
That was close.
Commander E. Levice. That was more than close. That was scratching the paintwork there.
That looks like the way I fly.
Let me just.
I like to live dangerously.
Crazy kids.
What was you saying? He just hit you.
He did. He slammed into the side of me.
I would be so angry. I'd shoot him down.
Oh,
Who is it? It's Ed.
Otherwise he's in the chat. Yeah, he's realised where I was and what I was doing. He's raced out.
I was being harsh, like, that AI. Oh, you bastard.
No, it's actually a human player, and I must admit, actually, I'm playing in open play. And this, it's been relatively good for me tonight, actually. Even with the stream going, everything seems to be okay. The new changes they put into Beta 3.05, I've been having a lot of success. Edelweiss can't talk to me. Yeah, I've had some weird things with that. I mean, we managed to get the chat working, didn't we? We were chatting away on the comms, and it was really fun, actually. Like I said to Ed earlier on in the chat, it just kind of brings it home. It makes it feel like you're in that ship. You're that pilot flying away. That's so cool.
It's
awesome. Useless Osprey question there. So if there are black holes, there has to be wormholes, right? No, they're two completely distinct astrological things. Now, black holes are mostly theoretical, but pretty much kind of proven, if that makes sense. Wormholes are very much more theoretical than black holes. They may exist, but there's no kind of even empirical evidence to suggest that that they are. But black holes are very, very heavy evidence weighing in their favour that black holes do actually exist. So they don't necessarily have to go hand in hand. So sorry with the energy drink there. I pause the camera or something, and I'm sipping my own. Oh, greetings, Philip. Thank you for joining tonight on there. So I'll
how much
quickly.
caffeine have you actually
I've had too much caffeine. Not as much as I did last week. Last week was pretty crazy. Did you catch any last week? You probably didn't. You were too busy. See. No, I had the wonderful Lisa from Vu's Review on there.
Oh no, I heard. Is that the lady that sounded like me?
Yeah, yeah, and everyone's going to use that.
And everyone was like, "Oh, is that Shorty? Is that Shorty? Is that not quite as Forest, but yeah, it sounds a bit like me."
But yeah, she did say
awesome,
she really wants to get on a stream with you and me at some point. So if you're up for that, we can arrange that. Maybe no, it's like we should have had. It's just gonna be ladies' night. I tell you what, it's like we get on the stream and I'll have to wear.
I'm not much of a lady, mate. You should know that now.
Well, I'll wear the pink T-shirt to balance it off, a little bit. Somewhere in the middle, it'll be ladies' night. But yeah, so I probably at this point I should say that I won't be available to stream next Friday. Ian's bugger, I'm drunk, crashes in open play. Here we go.
Yay,
run away, and I've just sold my my combat orientated ship for a little miner. Yeah, this isn't going to go well. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to stream next Friday because I'm going to be in Cambridge. So exciting! Yes, I'm going down the day before to prepare because there is so many things going on.
A lot of people have said on the chat, I've noticed that how are you going to stream after the game's released?
Yeah, I mean, I've got no plan to stop. I mean, people have kind of been saying, it's like, don't stop, we want you to carry on streaming. I'm very much happy to carry on streaming as long as people want to see me showing new things and stuff like that. I'm happy to do it.
Ask everybody there, do you want
to put up with me after launch?
After the launch. Vote now. Just vote yes, Kerrash. Vote now.
There's got to be at least one person who says no. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm happy to carry on doing it. I've always said I love working and chatting with the community, sharing new things and stuff. I mean, there's lots of things that I'm discovering.
Say yes. Yay! Say yes, everybody. Every single person. Right, yes. Now, if you want my brother, Kerrash, to stream all the time, every day.
Someone said no. Oh, yeah, yes. Yes, I better. I definitely am.
I told you.
Oh, Chris Viking, never watched me before. Greetings, Commander.
Greetings.
And Nephilim, see, sick of me already on
random stuff. Yay stream, yay. Epic.
That's cool. Thank you very much. No, I really do appreciate the support on that. It's like, I've always said it's like I've never done it to get views, get follows or anything. I'm not interested in that kind of thing. I know a lot of other streams are orientated towards that, and everyone's like, donate to keep me going and stuff like that. I do it because I love chatting to people. I love talking about the game. I love sharing the enthusiasm.
You love the game, you're passionate for it, and you love it so much. It just comes through on your stream.
And it's nice to talk to people who feel the same way about it. It's I've wanted it for so long. I've wanted it since I was a kid, and to get it, and then to have people that's also like, oh yeah, I played it when I was a kid and I love it as well. And I think that's nice to have something in common with people and just chat about it.
Well, I remember when I was your only friend on Twitch. I was your only viewer on Twitch.
The first one. Do you know what? Actually, I should say, and this is daft. I should have mentioned this to Ed right at the start of the chat. He was very lucky to be on tonight. This is the 80th episode, and it officially I have been streaming a year now. How cool is that?
No,
this is pretty much. I mean, a year ago I started doing Frontier Elite 2. I set the whole kind of, I know it's a year. It's insane. It's insane.
Crazy.
But I'm so happy to still be doing it. It was so cool, and thank you everyone out there for watching it. It's been such immense fun. I never thought of
every time
doing something like this. It's just
every time I see just like 141 people on right now, and it's just been going up and up and up constantly. I cannot believe it. I'm just like, yeah, awesome. I'm so proud of you, bro. It's awesome. I can't believe how many people want to listen to you.
It's just, I know. It's just,
Why?
like I
don't
said,
know.
it's just immense fun. I enjoy every second of it. It's just fantastic doing it. And it was just a crazy idea one afternoon. You know, I thought, hey, this will be fun. Let's do this. You know, and it really has
Did
just.
you do it one day? Just like thought, like
It was. I
screw
mean,
it,
I
I'll
was
just do
I was
it.
on the forums and I was thinking, you know, people were kind of like, oh, you know, they wanted to hear news about the release. We hadn't had alpha yet. We didn't know what was going on, and everyone was like, you know, come on, when are we going to see something? You know, they really wanted to know, and I thought, well, let's give like somewhere for people to talk about it, and you know, be enthusiastic, be eager to hear more about the game and stuff like that. And I thought, you know, where can I do it? And I kind of saw the thing, and I thought, well, let's what can I stream? I thought, let's stream the original game. And I thought, you know, I never, and I embarrassingly admit, I never got as far as elite ranking
Well,
in the earlier games. I think
no,
I
you
got
haven't, did you?
no, I got as far as dangerous.
I wasn't
But
even allowed to play it. But anyway, that's a different story.
you always broke.
Thanks.
You always broke my Amiga. I had to recover my workbench disc, Lord knows how many times on that. But yeah, but yeah, I thought, yeah, I'll do that, and I'll challenge myself, and I did it. I did it in about, I think it was like 4 or 5 streams. I managed to do it, and got it there just before the
Oh, wait there,
release.
wait there,
Yeah.
Crash. Mug one puck, whatever you pronounce it, Mug. I'm going to call him Mug, is going.
Oh, farewell. Thank you for joining in tonight. Thank you. I will have an
As you're
awesome time at Premiere. Please tune in if you get a chance to the official live stream. It's gonna be insane. You might even see my ugly mug in the background somewhere if they've got cameras going around. It's gonna be cool.
Mug! Your ugly
And,
mug!
my
Sorry, what was you
mug.
saying? Sorry about that, I just wanted to
I wanted to quickly check the donation thing. We have already got well over £60 in the donation since I last
Oh,
shouted out. So
really?
yeah, so thank you very
Hey.
much everyone who's already donated. It is going to a fantastic cause, and it's going to be really nice to have that for the guys at Frontier. I can't say much about it because obviously this is going out live. They may be lurking, but there's a nice surprise for Frontier, and it is going to a good cause. So thank you very much everyone who's donated so far. That is a crazy amount already. Literally in like a few minutes we've got like over £60. That is so cool. Thank you. Let's see what else I was buying. Well, I was got a refinery. That should do.
yes,
That's nice, so.
Yes, Kerrash is DJing at the party. I've decided, yes, he will be.
Yeah, da 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 da. That would be pretty cool. I mean, I didn't have you do have the 8-bit dubstep, so why not have the 16-bit dubstep? Let's get someone to remix the Frontier Elite theme tune. That would be real cool. So yeah, so I think you're going to be so happy now. I was going down through the rest of the things in the newsletter. So you're happy about this now because everyone who donated last time on the stream got you into beta. You now get the benefit of 25% discount off your ship insurance, which you need.
Thanks. What, me in particular? Yeah, I do. I like to crash into
so
things.
If you haven't bought it yet, where have you been hiding? If you haven't bought it yet, you've got 8 more days to get it and get those benefits, and you also get access to the 5 new ships. Did you hear about that early on in the stream there, Shorty? So there was 25 ships planned. We're now going to have 30 ships coming out, which is really cool, and I can't wait to see them. I don't even know what they are. I want to know what they are.
They're just beautiful to look at.
They are fantastic, and like I said, I mean, after the announcement, I mean, did you hear that one last time? They got the announcement now that anyone who bought into the beta at a certain level will have a permit to visit the solar system.
Oh, cool.
As soon as you get into the game, because the permits were an idea which we did see in the earlier versions, kind of like ooh, there's a drop ship there. Cool. Sweet. Yes, you had this idea, especially like the Ross 128 system was a prison system. The Mayans, is it Mayans or Mayans? I can never pronounce it correctly. That was a kind of a religious sect that lived in that thing. So there was this idea of permits. Now the Sol system is basically so rich and crowded that they've now made it that you have to have a permit to get there. You have to be important enough to obtain a permit. So everyone at a certain level of beta will have a permit on day 1, which is pretty cool. That is a nice little thing. And then the way that the permits work as well is like if you annoy one faction more than the other, you may not be able to get a permit to their home world. So now that I'm going to have a permit to Sol, no matter what I do,
can I just stop
I might
you
go
there?
Imperial. Go on then.
I'm sorry, I just seen this on your stream. There is an advertisement floating in space. How freaking awesome is that? Isn't it so cool?
I like those, the little holographic ones.
What did it say on it? Can you go back and see it?
I've just charged up my Super Cruise, so I'm
Yeah, it's a bit
FSD, I'm
delayed
jumping away.
on the stream. Typical, never mind. No, but that was just... And Sharpshifter said, you should have a little bit more in your pot now, Kerrash.
Oh, nice one.
Sounds
Thank you very much. Let's have a quick
promising.
drum roll. Wow. Oh my word. Yes, seriously, people have... We've got £90 in there since
Nice.
last...
Epic.
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
Excellent.
Thanks,
Thank you very
Awesome.
much. That is so
Hey.
cool. We are going to smash through that target, and we are going to get some cool
that's what
stuff.
I love about everyone on here. They're just, they're so helpful, and I cannot believe everybody bought me the game.
I know. It's so
I still
cool.
can't, and my joystick.
And your joystick, yeah, exactly. It's
And I love it. I love my hot ass. I really love my hot ass, guys. Do you love my
yeah, so
hot
does
ass,
Grant.
guys?
Grant
I
loves
love
his
my
hot ass. And
I
hopefully,
can't
hopefully
beat it.
next week I will be able to see Grant's hot ass. So yeah, I get a good look at it. Maybe even get a firm grip on it. Who knows? Maybe if I'm
really?
lucky. I'll see. I'll see.
No,
so
that's what I love about it. Everyone just is, so nice, and I really can't get over how nice they've been to me.
It
like,
is.
why do they want me? I don't know.
but yeah, it's a great community behind the game. That's what I've loved about it so much. It's it's as much as the game is awesome.
Ian loves my hot ass. Sorry, carry on.
Simmer 1540. I need to get my my stream advertised on those holograms. That would be nice, wouldn't
Oh
it?
yeah, that'd be so funny. Oh, that'd be brilliant.
Monitor, greetings, Commander. Aslan Centauri, will we need a permit to enter Achenar? I think we probably will. There's going to be a lot of important systems out there, and it's not going to be a free for all. You're going to have to earn the ability to get around a lot of them.
Can
now.
you get around it dodgily?
Well, yeah, maybe. I mean, there's see, there's a lot of places
Shall I
which
change
are
the subject?
well, no, I think it's been announced that there are locations which are going to be off limits from day one. So even though the all of the 400 billion star systems are going to be in there, we can float around to them. There are going to be a handful of them which are off limits. Initially, we're not going to be able to get there for various reasons, and I know there were some in the earlier games where it was like a federal outpost where they were gathering up military ships and things like that, and it was like as soon as you enter that system it's like or get out or be fired upon sort of thing. So I think we're going to see things like that, like you can explore around, but if you go to places you're not welcome, you're going to be in serious trouble. You're going to need to get out of there. So yeah, Elan's correct. You're probably going to need some serious reputation with the Empire in order to get into their home world there. Toad's just put some out on Twitter there for you.
Yeah, Toad's post actually. You have been warned.
Do you need a permit for Raxla? Is it there? Is it there? That's the thing. Will we find it? I hope. I mean, I want to say the Founders World, the Shinrata Desra, and all those locations on there. I can't wait to find all those hidden little locations as well. And I think you'll definitely need a certain level of access to get to some of those. But we'll see what's going on there.
I think I might just pick a direction and go. That's what I feel like doing tonight. Just go into space. The final frontier.
These are the voyages of the Starship Shorty.
Awesome. Anyway, Shorty.
See, actually, that is one of the things that is been touched on before. There is a plan to have the ability to name your ship. So you end up with and it's something we've touched on before. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I could call it the Hobbit.
The Hobbit, yeah, absolutely.
Or something along those lines.
Right, let's see if we can.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Course is sector 1. That's right. How much fuel have I got? I can get there.
Can you just zoom out of the bacterium again, just so we can see
Yeah,
the
sure.
the
Let's
sheer
do this quickly.
just
Magnitude.
amazingness. Yes.
Sheer scale. Look at all those systems in there, and that's just that area. So let's...
Oh.
Did I just change my... No, there we go. And then more! All that galaxy. So huge, right? Oop. Throttle up. There we go. All your blocks. Do I happen to know if there's a Wi-Fi at the premiere? No, unfortunately, I don't know. I will try and find out for you. But I expect Ed has probably collapsed in a heap now, so I'm not going to bother him right now. Poor guy has literally been working non-stop since EGX, I think, on there. Demon 87, when do we get to jump together? It's planned, but again, I don't know the exact...
Oh right, I thought you were going to meet up with this guy and I don't jump somewhere. I don't, I don't know.
Yeah,
If
there was the idea posted around on the DDF that you'll be able to...
oh, I meant in real life.
Yeah, IRL, yeah. Meet up, let's meet up. Yeah, so the idea is that you'll be able to get out there and like slave your hyperdrives together so you can jump in the same locations. I don't know whether or not that's still going to go in. I mean, it's a question of whether you need it. I mean, when you've got things like wake scanners, and if you're talking on ship comms and you can kind of both charge and jump to the same location at the same time, and you can see each other in Super Cruise and you can follow each other around freeform anyway, does it still make sense? I mean, it was mentioned very early on in the DDF about the ability to slave these drives together. That was at the time when Super Cruise was still being hashed out. Now that we can actually cruise around anyway, it's kind of like, do we still need it? Does it still make sense? So I'm going to be interesting to find out whether or not we can still do that.
Just a theory.
Oh, Galactic Midden, thank you very much for sending some things into the donation pot. Thank you. I will check quickly.
Well,
Carry on. Go away.
I was just thinking, right. Or was that just a stupid thought because I'm drunk?
Wow.
Hooking
Wow,
on
we have
to
just
somebody.
doubled the, the bots on there. Oh my word. Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you
Thanks,
so
dude.
much. That is insane. I
Awful.
wasn't expecting that at all. Wow. Gee whiz. Monsieur, are you going to start from the Founders World? I'm going to go around and try all the start points. I mean, naturally, I've got a few different start points to try out. For those of you who don't have access to the Founders World, if that's somewhere you want me to show off as soon as I can get there on launch, then I will gladly show the Founders World. I don't think there's any restrictions on me showing it. But yeah, I think I'll definitely show you the secret.
You should get like a voting system on Twitter or something to see what everyone wants for your next stream.
Yeah, definitely.
So
That's a good idea.
What do you want this week? What do you want that week? So I would just say mining all the time. But that's just me. I'm just obsessed. Mine.
Gotta mine.
Are they in regards to mining? Are they making it more profitable and
Yeah,
more worth doing in
it's-
terms of the future? I know obviously it's just sort of come in, but
Yeah, I
just
mean,
wondered,
this is the
'cause
first
I
time we've seen
really
it.
love
so
doing it.
Yeah.
Even though I don't get enough
you
money, but I
think?
just do it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be balanced out. It's still not ideal at the moment. There is a lot more planned in it, like they've been mentioned, the drones going out and grabbing things for you and stuff like that.
That
So
would save me a lot of hassle, but I quite like bashing into things.
it should be really cool. What was another? Montuxia will ship. I assume you mean ship naming. Will that make it in for December the 16th? I hope so. It'd be nice to have that little personal touch on there, and it's nice that we can see each other anyway at the moment. Gamma is.
Can I just say one, please?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Vonatar 74. He wants to see you speed dock on Anaconda in under 35 seconds. I want to see that.
I'd like to see that because that would mean me having enough money to afford an Anaconda. But as we've established early on, I keep getting enough credits to go try things and then disastrously slamming my ship into things and having to build all my credits back up again. I've not been playing the game properly at all. I know a lot of people have been out there, they've been absolutely hammering the credits and, you know, just making loads and loads of money out there. I've not done that. I've just been messing around and just having fun.
Just obsessive trading. I cannot go anywhere without trading something. I
very
have
well,
to look
Simmer.
at the commodities market. And when you're showing me things, you're like, no, just leave the commodities market. I want to show you something. I really need something. I need something to take and trade. Oh, no. Oh, that planet looks so nice.
Yeah, that's a brown dwarf at the centre of the system here. I think it's
Oh, it's a
class
star.
TDF.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the
lovely.
star.
Yeah.
So it's like a big Jupiter, which has just gathered enough mass to be kind of worthwhile and kind of get a little bit of heat. So its surface temperature has gone up to about 2,000 Kelvin, just under there.
Jacobson, just going.
Oh, farewell. Thank you for joining in tonight, Jake Warson. Gaming that surely Crash has a way to get free credits. Crash does not have a way to get free credits. Crash has jokingly mentioned it to certain people at Frontier, and they just smirk and laugh and say no. No, I'm happy to play it the right way, and to be honest, it's important that as many people play it the way it's supposed to be played, rather than kind of cheating through and gathering credits, because
I know I joke about, give me
Yeah,
credits, but I actually quite like going, oh my god, I just made 4,000 credits on this. That was so easy.
yeah, no, it's but no, it is really fun. Like I said, it's the journey. Absolutely. I mean, I've seen a lot of posts and things people talking about. It's like, cruising around is it's boring, and there's this and that, and it's like, well, there's things that are happening along the way. Like, when you see the unidentified signal sources, it's like a,
It's like, do you go
it's
investigate?
finding, yeah,
Do you
it's
leave it,
like
run
I
away?
mentioned.
Do you scan this on the way? Do you go mine a bit? There's so many different things that you can just cram in if you want to.
Absolutely,
But you don't have to.
yeah, like
That's what's good.
like the comparison with Skyrim. It's kind of like those unidentified signal sources are like just stumbling across a village that wasn't on your map, and you find, so what's this? It could be anything, you don't know. And then the interdictions. That's
Like
that's
finding a treasure chest on.
it is exactly, yeah, or a location like that, or finding the ooh, there's a low energy FSD wake over there. Let's go investigate. Again, there you go, proof in the pudding. And having the interdictions is like a random encounter in an RPG game.
I
There's all
love
these.
the interdictions.
Yeah, I know.
That's
There are all
epic.
these gameplay elements that kind of put stuff into the game, and it's only just scratching the surface yet. There's so much more planned.
How much is there enough space to put into this game? There is so much space in this game, but do they have space in the game to fit in all these things?
Well,
And where does he put it?
I know.
There is
I mean,
no space for any more ones and zeros. Okay.
I
Where
know.
are
I
you
mean,
gonna put it all?
last time I checked, the install was something like about 3 gig, which is mad. It's absolutely mad. I mean, you're looking at.
On stream, am I?
Well, yeah, you want to, don't you? Yeah, exactly. But no, it's I mean, last time I checked, most games around this day are like 20 to 50 gigabytes of space, which is like what, And then here we go. We've got an entire galaxy, but yeah, can you spare the 3 gig? Is that okay, guys? Whoa, slow down, slow down, slow down.
Yes.
Oh, I like the striatic variations on the surface here. Sorry, getting rather sciencey. Vonitar, you love interdictions? Are you mad?
It's like no, you bad person. I can't say that word. How dare you? No, I will win you. No, you're not going to take me out of this. I'm going to trade some gold. I don't have enough time to mess about with being interdicted. So yeah, I do like it.
That's the thing.
actually.
It's the risk and the reward, and it's finding the balance. And I know some people don't like it, but it's like, in people. I mean, forget. It's like, compare it to Frontier Elite 2. When I first started playing it on the Amiga, and it was brand new and fresh to me, I didn't understand the whole piracy thing, I must admit, because I kind of got into it backwards, much like watching the Terminator films. I got into Frontier Elite 2, and then went back and thought, I've had this on the Spectrum, but never understood it. I'm going to go back and play the original. And so it's kind of an odd relationship, I must admit, how I got into the game. But I didn't understand how the piracy stuff worked, and it's kind of, you could not avoid them. It's like, once you got into a fight with a pirate in Frontier Elite 2, there was nothing you could do about it. You were just kind of screwed from the outset. It's like, you either had to fight them or hyper jump away, which meant you had to carry an extra ton of fuel with you to get out of a bad situation, which was unfortunate because it kind of broke up the gameplay. There was no way really to kind of get safely to a destination unless you were good at combat. I think they've got the balance quite right with the interdictions, that you can escape them, you can avoid them. Even if they pull you out of interdictions, you can still, you've got that fighting chance to get away with a little bit of damage without it being a complete, you either win or you don't. And the only reason it kind of worked in FE2 was because you could save and load again. So that kind of worked. We're in a completely different game now, so you can't just oh, here we go. You can't just treat it the same way. We're 20 years on. Things have changed.
Yeah.
I wonder where this guy is going. See, I love this. One of the things I love is, like, hunting people down. Oops, mining laser. Just chasing people down. The fact that you can target a the FSD wakes that show up on the scanners now. You can target them, and then you can chase people down, find out where they're going, what they're doing. This guy is obviously exploring or something to this
Stalking.
description.
Are you
You can
stalking?
you can say yeah, this stalking NPCs just to find out what they're doing. And I found some really interesting things that way, just kind of going around in little hidden mining resources and things like that. It's worth doing.
It's a good little trick of the trade, isn't it? If you know all these little things that you can find out, and I just think it's amazing, just these little bits and bobs you find out, and then you do this and do that, and you're like, oh, I like this. Oh, I like this one. And I get the good old pen and paper out, and I write down, oh, I like that system, and I like that one. I'm going back there, and it's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's really really cool, and it's it harks back to all these things were hinted at, but to see. Excuse me, to see it all come together now, and you know, it's kind of nice finding it because none of these things have really been they've not been explained. There's no kind of manual we're seeing yet because, you know, obviously the manual can't really be written up fully until everything's in the game and the game's complete. Yeah, that's just kind of the nature of it. But where am I heading? Right, okay, let's head over to Fianna system. Yeah, so you know, there's no real manual at the moment, but so it's kind of nice to discover these little things. It's like, oh yeah, remember from the DDF that it said you'd be able to chase people down and find these things and stuff like that. It's nice to see it come to life. Chris biking there. Call your hauler the HMS Mug.
I want a mug. I have Psycho go for a mug.
Oh, no, Ian's trying to chase me through the galaxy, trying to find me. I'm gonna just keep jumping away.
Run away!
Tomic has got a good point there. Yeah, I was absolutely so stoked to see that comet landing the other day. It was really really cool to see it achieve that after 10 years. You cannot imagine that.
In real life now, right?
Yeah,
oh, sorry.
Comet, yes.
Yeah,
IRL.
that's amazing. Oh, it bounced a few times, a bit like when I go mining, I bounce against a few comets, you know?
Oh, there's an icy ring. We don't want an icy ring. Yeah, need to get closer to
say
them.
that?
Oh, excuse you. Let's head over to an extraction system.
Have they managed to actually secure it to the comet yet?
Yes, I think it's secured. The feet are down, the screws are in, so it's secure. And it's going to be, I didn't realise it's going to be travelling on it, how long now? I think up until December, maybe?
This is when it gets closest to
No, actually, yeah, it's August next year. I think the comet is going to get the closest to the thing. Oh, Biocona, thank you very much. I will have you on the stream at some point. I know you tweeted away. I will have you on the stream to chat at some point. Thank you for joining in tonight. Yeah, I think it's August next year. The comet is going to reach its closest point. They don't think poor little Philae is going to survive that long. It's probably going to get burnt up, bless it. But Rosetta is going to carry on following it until December, I think it is. So that's going to be interesting to see what it discovers from comets. It is literally uncovering the early the early solar system. So, as I
It'd be
look
nice
at
to find
the galaxy map, and no unexplored, nothing here, no ring systems that I can mine. Dum. Was that a question there? No, sorry. Max Ursus sat in the rim of a pristine metallic ring. Oh, matron.
Ooh, matron. They have signal now, Kerrash. Oh.
They have what's that? Signal? What? Sorry.
Yeah, they said a fiery toad says they have a signal now, Kerrash.
Oh, they're getting data from the surface. Awesome stuff. It's good to know. It's great when a plan comes together, especially when it's a plan 10 years in the making.
What if they find something out and it completely screws up this game? They find out something so key.
Michael
and
Books
Dave
will
would
probably
be like,
pull his entire beard out. But I've told a couple of things to Michael, and obviously he's put in, like, you know, 160,000 star systems worth of data into the game, mostly by hand, correcting it all. And you know, I kind of tweeted a few things to him a couple of times saying, oh yeah, by the way, that planet that you thought was there, yeah, it isn't there anymore. As scientific data was being uncovered, which is like, oh, whoops. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate.
It's a shadow of a planet or a shadow of this, and they're like, oh no, it's not there. Or, oh, there's two of them instead of just one, or something like that. It's fantastic. Oh, bless him. I hope it doesn't change too much.
Oh, Senku said it's not actually attached to the comet. Oh dear. And
Is
the
it
batteries are
not?
going to run out in 24 hours. Oh dear.
Yeah, is it not in the shadow of something, or very poor light, and it can't be, you know?
Omnivorous. How drunk will I be on the 22nd? I'm not going to drink. I don't drink. I'm
I'll
not a
drink
drinker.
for you.
I drink. Yeah, you can drink for me, Donna. Ooh, let's have a look at this. It's got a an interesting thing in here. Lots of little starports around. Has this planet got? It's an icy planet, and the ring type. I cannot see it. Atmosphere type. I cannot see the ring type. Composition, ring, ice on metal. Oh, there might be some stuff there. There's a couple of rings here. Rocky ring, icy ring. Let's head over to that icy ring. No, that rocky ring, I should say.
No,
Rocky
it
ring.
landed with poor light.
What's that? Oh, that's a shame. It
No,
did
yeah.
bounce a little bit, I think.
Yeah, they said it bounced 3 times. It took like 7 minutes to land.
Game of the Ian's got a good point there. How did they align the damn thing with the comet rotating around like that? Yeah, it's absolutely
It's
insane.
amazing how they've managed to get there in the first place. It's just amazing, but
It's
shame.
crazy. It's crazy.
I
Like I
hope
said
they
at the
do
start of the stream, it literally is the space equivalent of kind of jumping out of a plane and hitting someone's bullet with another bullet. It's just mind-blowingly crazy. There we go.
and they had the technology of 10 years ago, obviously, and
Yeah,
they've managed
yeah.
to achieve that. If they like sent a probe, sent a probe, if they sent something every like 6 months or something, then they might have more chance. Yeah, you upload them, just ping them everywhere.
Sentinel's got a good point on there. It didn't bounce 3 times. It landed 3 times. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a positive way to look at
That's
it.
me when I'm mining. I bounce 3 times, and then I go boom.
Awesome. Oh wow.
Shields today.
I give a shout out to everyone who is hit the donate button tonight. We are just shy of £200.
No way!
Oh
Awesome,
my word,
guys,
that is
thank you.
going to be awesome. Thank you so much. That is really going to go. I mean, like I said, we're planning on a nice little surprise for Frontier. It's going to be great. So all the
a
donations
mug?
tonight. It's not a mug.
Is it a
No,
mug
it's not
for
a
Dave?
mug. Which would be hilarious. I think I'll just get him a mug as well. I'll bring a mug with me as a booby prize. I can bring it. I'll get Grant to bring a Dockers mug. Rego 128, greetings, Commander.
We call it D-chat instead of K-chat. D-chat, Dockers chat.
Dockers chat. Just got in from work. Nice to see you. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We've got Shorty
Hi,
on there.
Rega.
Unfortunately, you've missed. We had Ed Lewis, the community manager, on tonight, and
Lots more information than I can give.
well, no, he can't. He can't. It's worse for him. It's like it's information he knows, but he can't give. You know,
Yeah.
it's the worst feeling in the world. But yeah, no, it's we had a great time. He was absolutely fantastic. He took his own free time, where he should have been relaxing, because that guy worked way too hard. But yeah, he took time out of his own free time to come and join the stream tonight. And hopefully I can have him back. Hopefully we can have a few more people from Frontier join in at some point. And hopefully answer your questions. I mean, come release, they can obviously talk about everything which is in the game. It's like, yes, this is in there. Go out and find it. You know, it's going to be such a flip past that release. It's like, right, let's talk about everything which is in the game now. We can talk about it. Go find it, guys. You know, that's going to be the really cool turning point, because I think they want to talk about it as much as we want to talk about it. You know.
Wow,
I'm
don't
starting to look
spoil
tired.
it.
I'm starting to look tired. Here we go. Chug.
Pardon? Peter says, strange reason I love the sound and light dance doing mining. I love it too. I think it's
Mining is so much fun. Now I'm going to attempt, I think, some of the better places to mine for me. I kind of sampled around. There was hints and rumours that at some point we'll get some kind of like analysis type device, so that we can scan the area of a ring system and kind of find the most resource rich veins within those rings. So that's really going to make a difference to how mining works if we get something like that. Here we go. Ooh. the rings. So as it's getting closer, the dust is fading. I can see the stuff coming in. Let's approach.
It's amazing just as you
right on
get
the axial
close
tilt
to the rings, it's
here.
massive
There we
chunks
go.
of rock,
Yep.
but to look
Yep.
farther
Here we
away,
go.
it's beautiful.
Whoa. Too close, and it's mostly icy, I think.
Oh, crap.
Damn. Nothing good here. Mining scanner was meant to be in beta 3, but it wasn't ready. Ah, thank you, Toad. I like to see. Toad knows. Toad knows more than me.
Knows
He's
everything.
awesome. He is.
I like Toad.
He is. I don't know. Toad, have you announced the news? I'm so excited. Anyway, I tell you, Toad can make it to the premiere. I'm so excited for Toad. Oh, I can't wait to see him, and it's going to be really, really cool. Sorry, Toad, I've shouted you out. You are going to be at the premiere. Woohoo! Yeah, so that's going to be really, really cool. And Toad, you deserve to be an ambassador. So we're going to make you an honorary ambassador on the night, because you damn well deserve it. Look at that. My laser can't focus. Oh, look, it's snowing. That's so cool. I'm just going to keep. Look at that. Yay! I know I'm not going to get anything useful out of it, but that's so fun. Look at that. I've melted it. I've melted it. That's so cool.
Yay, Toad. Everyone say, yay, Toad. Awesome.
Look at that. Oh, the surface details. Like, guys, stop adding details.
I know. Where are they going to fit it all in? I don't get it. Seriously.
That's what I love about procedural generation. I mean, you know, as much as I think the game's fantastic anyway, I think the tech behind it, it pushes all the right buttons for me. It's big nerd alert. I absolutely I love that kind of thing. Procedural generation is what kind of got me interested in you know, technology and learning to program and all. And it's just it's so cool. It's so inspiring. If you've never heard of procedural generation before, then where have you been living? Go do it. Games have been doing you know, that sort of thing for a long time, but nothing to this scale. I mean, I didn't even realise that like the surface materials on like the panels in the ship here were procedurally generated. Like the leather textures, the metal textures, all these things around, they're all generated on the fly by algorithms and programs rather than being stored on the hard drive. I didn't know that until David confirmed it to me one day, and I just like. I kept my cool with things, talking to David about most things, and when he said that, I just totally geeked out, and I was like, "Oh man, that's so cool! That's so cool!" And wow, you appreciated it.
Exploded everywhere.
And I will say something which is really cool, actually. David did want to come on the stream, but he is so insanely busy. Yeah, I know. I think I would have freaked out a little bit, I must admit, but. I mean, fingers crossed, at some point, if he ever does get any free time, then I may be able to do
He
that.
is so busy, fair play.
He is
but,
insane.
You know, I'm sure he really wants to, because he seems like that sort of guy, you know, he really wants to try and fit in everything.
He does. He's really, really passionate about it. He you know, he loves just interacting with the community, you know, and I think that's what I mean. The premiere night is going to be so awesome, because he's just going to want to meet everyone and, you know, thank everyone for, you know, backing the game and everything. So it's just going to be really, really awesome, I think.
I've never obviously met him like you have luckily awesomely amazingly
I
met
know,
him.
I feel so...
But even just seeing on the streams, you know he's just a really genuine guy.
I know, and I count my blessings every day when I think about that. I think, you know...
I know they've been so kind and generous to you, you know, allowed you to go out and do, you know, all these amazing places, and you so deserve it, you know, you're so passionate about this game, you've always wanted to do this sort of thing anyway, and it's like, oh yeah, you get to do this, yeah, awesome. Then you get to, brilliant.
Yeah, no, it's really, really cool to see, you know, he's as passionate, enthusiastic about it as the rest of us, you know, we're all just a bunch of space and gaming nerds. Yeah, a lot of us sort of thing. We're all interested in it. We all want to see these things, and he has got the exact same passion as us, and it's so nice. Like I said, I love sharing that feeling with people, but then knowing that he's got the same passion as the rest of us, it's really, really cool to know.
Maxura. I'm not very good at that. Where are you getting all this stuff from? I want to know.
Sorry, I missed that one. My chat just refreshed and I've lost it on there.
Just be me and him.
But But no, I mean, even though he couldn't join, I really appreciate the fact that he thought about it. I mean, I don't consider myself important enough for something like that, you know. But it's really, really cool.
Is that you drinking more caffeine?
Yes, I'm
Buzz,
drinking
buzz,
way
buzz, buzz,
too
buzz,
much
buzz.
caffeine.
Just sitting
Right,
here
we need to find somewhere where I can mine. Unfortunately, that's going to be like way over the other end of the bubble. But let's try. The closest one is here.
Drinking snow, that was fine.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It's nearly that time of year, folks. Get used to it. We'll have to do a Christmas special episode. You up for a Christmas special episode?
I suppose.
Maybe not on Christmas Day. Christmas Day might be pushing it a little bit. I think I would end up divorced if I do Christmas Day. But maybe sometime around Christmas we'll do a Christmas special episode. But you should all be playing the game by then, not listen to me waffle on about how great it is. You should all be in there playing. That's what it's all about.
Saturn9 said that we got Shorty instead, and that's not a bad replacement for David. Oh, thanks.
There
You don't
you
need to
go,
lie.
sis.
I know how insignificant I am from that man. It's fine. It's okay. He is awesome. Okay, I am nothing in comparison. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy with that. Just say it. Yeah, right after Christmas.
we told you.
Yeah, they care.
They care. They all care. They all care. Don't mention the C word. Yeah, we won't go there. Do you know, I saw that and I thought they were talking about the name of some other person beginning with C. I thought, yeah, I can't mention that on this stream. Blasphemy. There we go. Let's have a quick check. Drum roll for the total.
What?
Wow. Oh my word. Oh wow. We have smashed through £250.
Oh my god, epic!
That is so
Well
amazing.
then, guys, thank
I think
you.
that's
Thank
quite
you.
easily going to double the current pledge amount on there. I'm going to wake up Psycho Cow to tell him that. He's going to be so chuffed with that. Thank you so much, everyone. That
You
is
don't
really
have to
cool.
wake him up.
I'd send him a text right now. Get on the stream and thank everyone. No.
Brilliant. Yeah, I don't know, he disappeared, didn't he? Bless him.
Yeah, he is so busy right now. I mean, he's unfortunately has had to move house.
Oh yeah, I remember him saying.
Yeah, and it's kind of coincided with the premiere event and everything, obviously. So he has had a crazy busy week trying to get everything ready. But yeah, bless him, he is.
Well, I suppose he's had to move with all his house stuff. He's had to move with, all the mugs as well.
Yeah, yeah, all those mugs.
Close up.
So many mugs. A rocky ring. Nice. Let's go check out this rocky ring.
No.
So low. Oh, I can't find it yet. Damn you! Curse you! I think if I head over to the station, let's see if we can get some map data, because I don't have a decent discovery scanner, so I don't think I'm going to be able to find the rocky ring by myself. Any more questions? Any more questions? Arathon, tell Frontier they need to loop this stream as a the audio as GTA style radio. That would be cool. I think I could do that. I think I could DJ. That would be pretty cool. We'll have to set up a live stream, or it's like a live podcast type thing, so people can listen to it in game. That would be cool. Greetings, commanders.
Yeah, just cut me.
Galactic Midden. Yeah, if Psycho K finds out we've got that much money to give in, he's gonna go buy so many pizzas. Well, like I said, it's not for pizzas this time. It's something even more special, something better than pizzas. And it's really, really cool. I wish I could say, but it's a bit kind of
better than pizza.
it is important. It's going to be a really nice thing for Frontier,
so
and I think everything which doesn't go towards the nice surprise, I think is going to be put forward to a charity type thing. So it's all for a good cause. So it's absolutely worthy. And thank you so much for everyone who's put it in already. I think that's quite easily doubled what we had already on there. So that is so cool. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Who's that? There's someone new. Rustis Wards. I can't read the writing very well because I'm so drunk.
She's drunk too much. And yes, I will be putting my own money into that thing as well. I don't think I can afford to double it. I think I will. I'd need to sell my house to double it because it's so much. But I will be contributing to it as well myself.
Well, when I get paid, I will contribute.
Oh, what did Commander Apple say? keep enough money for the trip to the premiere event. Yes, thank you. You're very, very generous donation from you, Abdus.
Yeah, you
Thank
can have
very
his
much
train
for that.
ticket and that's about it.
I will. We will be buying you a drink when you arrive. It's going to be great fun. And I should probably say actually. Sorry, carry on.
No, I was just going to say, you know your CD that you burnt off for
Ah.
your elite music, yeah?
Yeah.
I have a copy.
Yeah, I'll do you a copy of it. I'll do you a copy.
Sorry,
of
what
it.
was you saying?
I forgot what I was saying on it. Yes, I should probably say for those of you. On the first, do I have a £500 house? No, I don't have a £500 house.
No.
Yeah, for those of you who are making it to the event, I know there has been the talk of a pre-party event. At the Red Lion pub nearby, and I think there's like well over 100 people which are now attending a pre-party event.
Pub yet?
Yeah, they've been pre-warned. I think they're gonna make some space in the function room. They're gonna need to. But yeah, so I am attending that as well. I will be there on the Friday. I'm gonna be very busy on the Friday. But I will be around with Ed, so Ed is making it to the pre-party event as well. So I will be there. You will be able to
Can you take lots of pictures?
chuck a mug at me. Take lots of pictures. Yeah, I'm gonna be tweeting like crazy because we're gonna be allowed to tweet. I think as soon as it's, you know, the day, and yes, we'll be tweeting away. Sharpshifter, yeah, we need a pre-pub event just in order to get into the. Oh wow! Sorry, we got more donations coming in still. Excellent. I think that is absolutely crazy. I'm gonna have to.
What it is.
Sorry.
Can you tell me after the stream?
No.
Can you tell me? Oh,
I
tell
have
me.
I have my principles. Damn it! I will not give anything away.
He never tells me anything.
I never give it away. No.
It's been like this for years. He never tells
Tell
me
you anyway.
anything.
Find
Yeah.
it for yourself. I'm telling you.
Mum, he won't tell me anything.
You won't let me play on the Amiga. Although when we did play games with him, do you remember Walker? Walker by
I love
Psygnosis. That
Walker.
was.
Oh,
That
that
was
was the
awesome.
bestest game ever.
You have the joystick. I'll have the mouse to shoot. Absolutely love that one.
Oh, I love that, and you had to like shake the guys off, like swing of your vehicle.
There we go.
That was brilliant. Have you got that?
I may have it on an Amiga emulator, which would be interesting.
God, I love it.
Maybe I can do a like a way back in time retro stream or something for
Yeah,
like
that'd be
Christmas
brilliant, back
special
in
or
the
something
day.
like that. Yeah, we'll do something like that. A bunch of Amiga
Kanga
games.
and all that. and that
Cosmic
one.
Kanga.
Remember and that one.
Turmoil.
Yeah, and that
Turmoil.
one as well.
Yeah, oh,
That
yeah,
was
gotta
like
love that.
just- Oh, epic.
Specky classics.
Abacus says they should have a whole weekend party tonight. I agree.
I think I'm gonna be sleeping off as much as I can on the Sunday morning, but then we have to drive like 4 hours across country to get back home.
You got work though on Monday.
I have work on the Monday, but obviously the mum's gonna have the boys, isn't she? So I don't want her on her own too long. It's not fair, really. Let's change up my paint job. I'll leave it to the chat. Choose a paint job for me whilst I'm just checking quickly the grand total we have for donations.
What options do we have as paint jobs?
Paint job. Well, they're all there on screen. We've got blue, yellow, black, green, red, and black contour. So we have a whole bunch of things on there. I'm going to leave it on the screen there quickly for people to check. I'm going to go through the things we missed on the newsletter quickly. Oh, awesome. The First Great Expedition
Jet
guys
Set
have had a
Willy,
shout out.
yeah.
Jet Set Willy. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Nice one.
Fiery Toad. And now on the Kerrash Landing Nostalgia Hour. Yeah, I'll have to queue up a whole bunch of emulators running things on there. Got one vote for blue, one vote for A-Team.
Red.
Ian wants to
And
say
red.
A-Team. Red as well. Parasol Stars on the Amiga. Yes, I love that one. Dee 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 dee.
Oh, what's that wizard? That sarcastic one that was like, "Oh, you really don't want to do that."
You're thinking of
Why?
Bob's Bad Day.
No, not Bob's Bad Day. That's the spinning head where they puke.
Oh, Simon the
that
Sorcerer.
wizard.
Simon the
Yes,
Sorcerer.
that
You
is
want me to
amazing.
combine this with that? Love those.
Yeah.
Love those things.
Oh,
I
you
miss
should
those
set,
things
right,
on
you
there.
should set up just game after game and just literally like play each one for like 15 minutes or something. Manic Miner, yeah,
Manic,
that's a
Guyana
good, yeah.
Sisters, Guyana Sisters. Settlers! OMG, we got to play Settlers.
I love Settlers.
Settlers.
I love. I've
Shorty,
got Settlers
you will
right now.
play the heck out of my. I'll tell you what. If we can set up a Settlers thing, I'll have you over so that you can play Settlers, and
Oh
we can
yeah, I
stream
would
Settlers.
so own.
Because
You're
you
rubbish
just
at
own it
You-
on there
you
like
are so
that.
crap.
I'm gonna go for the blue terrain just for a change. There we go.
And yes, you can find gold on the snow.
You can.
Yes,
It
you
is
can.
possible.
Yes, you can.
Dizzy. Oh yes, Dizzy. Gotta have a bit
Definitely
of Dizzy
Dizzy.
on there.
Can you remember? Was it you or Dad that made all the pictures of all the maps?
Oh,
whole
I think
Dizzy.
we
Was it
both
you?
did. We both did bits and pieces of it. Yeah, but
You actually drew all the map. That's fantastic.
I know,
Turrican.
it's so cool. Turrican, oh, that was an awesome one. But definitely, I mean, I told you about the well, I did send the message. Did you see that the Oliver
Yeah, the
twins?
Dizzy brothers.
Yes. Dizzy Brothers, the Oliver twins. Yeah,
Dizzy brothers,
they
yes.
are making a new
Yeah.
game, Sky Saga, which is kind of like a Minecraft-esque game, but it's got more of a focus on quests and missions and things that you can do
Oh,
like
I
that.
was disappointed when they didn't hit their target.
I know they did do that Kickstarter for a Dizzy reboot, which unfortunately didn't get the funding, which was such a shame.
Sort of thing.
Yeah, I
Because
think if
a lot of people out there which wanted Dizzy.
yeah, and if they did it now, I would be screaming it out over the live stream.
Worms.
Definitely do
Sorry.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, Worms, yeah, Worms also. Whizball, excellent. So many good stuff. Oh,
Chucky.
Speed.
Oh, what's that? Is it Chucky?
Chucky-
No,
Chucky
it's
Egg?
Chuck Rock. Chuck Rock.
Chuck Rock.
Chuck Rock. Can you remember that? Oh,
So we should just have the nostalgia hour with all of the music from those games. So you have the Chuck Rock introduction music, which was epic in itself. Gotta love it. Love those things. I mean, that was the great thing about games like that.
Populous. Oh my
Populous.
god, yes.
Awesome.
Oh, thanks, guys. It's awesome. Post loads more.
Yeah, never mind the paint job. Let's talk about old
yeah,
games.
it's not we're about Elite.
Snuffler says Elite. Yeah, we've got to at least play the original Elite once. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I mean. On Twitch, you should say like, we have a little half hour of this. What do you want, sort of thing. Some old school games.
Yeah, we'll have
And
the
then,
nostalgia moments.
Yeah, and then it's like, what do you want to do? Do you want to do a bit of mining? Where do you want to go? Is there any particular places? That sort of thing.
International
Lemmings,
Karate
yeah, I
Plus.
love Lemmings.
Yeah,
Yes. James
awesome.
Pond.
James
I
Pond.
love James Pond. Gods. That sounds familiar. Gods. Why does that sound familiar?
See, that would be a good thing. See, that would be like the old was it Stars in Our Eyes thing. I could do the thing where I like hum one of the theme tunes, and then give away prizes for like who guesses the theme tune.
Yeah, they can get a mug.
I'll try and sort that out. I'll have to get a few
my
more
God, Horace
key
goes
rings and all.
skiing.
Horace goes skiing. I remember that. Oh my word.
Nice.
Flashback. Epic. Awesome game that was. Uridium, yeah, Uridium was fantastic. That really did just blow me away the first time I played that on the Specky, the original Uridium, and then the Amiga version was just amazing.
Yeah, it's Cool Spot. Remember Cool Spot?
Cool Spot, yes, the old sponsored by 7-Up, wasn't it? Yeah, that was crazy,
Oh,
crazy
I
on
need
it.
that. Oh my god, I completely forgot about that.
See, I got to whip out the emulator tomorrow, I think.
Why don't you just get the real thing?
I could, I've got the Specky and Amiga here. I could set them up on the desk. If I could just find a way of actually feeding in the live stream into the computer, I will definitely do. I'll play it on original hardware. I'll try and get the damn games loaded first, so we're not waiting 20 minutes for the game. Oh wow! Look at that star. That is a nice star.
That is well.
It's up into the blue end of the spectrum. That is nice. You've not seen it yet. You wait until this one comes in. That is fantastic.
Oh, I really want to play Cool Spot.
Rick Ashley. Oh wow! Look at this system. Oh my word! There is so many stars here.
That is
Type T Towie stars. What on earth sort of is this? I have never found anything like this. It's an extraction system. Wow, it's in a state of democracy. Let's check the. It must have. Let's check the population. See what the population's
Oh,
like.
don't forget my current venture, Super Frog.
Ah!
I'm still struggling
Boing,
through
boing,
that.
boing, orbit.
That story
Excellent
is
game.
absolutely lush. That really is.
Atomica, you've got a dev ID. I have a dev ID for the ZX Speccy. Fantastic little widget that is. I'll have to. If you can remember the name of the guy that makes it, I was having a chat with him. I managed to get one working on my my older system, and it is absolutely fantastic. It basically plugs into the interface board and gives you a kind of not an SD card, a compact flash card. That you can load on like 4 gigs of like every single game you've ever owned, and load them pretty much instantly, as fast as the memory bus will allow on the chip, which is a lot faster than a tape squealing away at you for 20 minutes. This is a crazy system. I'm just gonna take a moment away from mining to just go explore this system. It's so cool.
That's what you were saying earlier, this fact that you're going to go mining today. Actually, nah, I'm going to go somewhere else. Why
Ooh,
not?
shiny. Ooh, shiny. I'm as bad as Toad.
Ooh,
That's
shiny.
exactly what it is. Ooh, shiny. Commander Snufflaw, where am I in the bubble? It's easier for me to show you. Let's have a
It's
quick
not
look.
a bubble, it's a bacteria.
It's like a bacteria. It's a big long sausage.
bacteria,
So I'm in the
yeah.
the WD
Don't say a long sausage.
1207-032.
sausage.
I'm right over by where the early betas were. A little bit further. Gaming with Ian. Do I have it? I have a man cave. Yes, a dedicated games room. I do for now, anyway. And I've got a how long would you say my desk is? It's like about 10-12 feet long. My desk. I can set all my machines along.
It's full of machines, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a little tidier now. I've tidied
There
up
is
some
no
of it,
desk
but yeah,
now.
I've
It's just
yeah.
computer. Oh my god, the bacterium's got so long.
It is huge. It's absolutely huge.
That's the big bubble.
Suggestion from Sharpshifter there to have a look for BD 602522. Okie dokie. Wow. Big and blue. I'll have a look at that one. Let's come out of the galaxy map, because I have just massively overshot my location, not listening to what I'm doing. There we go. Not looking at what I'm doing. There we go.
That's what you said.
That's one big sausage. Oh, snuff. See, what? There was nothing wrong with that. Turn over tape and press play. Ah, I love this. Look at these stars. These stars are so cool. This is a Type T Terry. It's kind of purple. We've got the blue ones in the background. I am so just parking up here and taking some screenshots. Hang on, let me turn my ship around. That is so awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Saturnine, you've hit the nail on the head there. There was a lot more patience back then. I mean, fair play. You literally, had to wait 10-15 minutes for a game to load, and then,
Go play outside in the sunshine whilst it's loading. We'll do something. People are so patient nowadays.
Oh, Sharpshifter. Yes, I am in the WD 1207-032 system, and it is amazing. I've never found something like this before. It's so cool. So cool.
Oh my god, I've just seen on your stream a purple star. That is lush.
I know. I'm gonna
So
quickly put all my guns away. Retract that. Do not target anything. Drop out a cruise a bit quick. I'm gonna turn all the things that I've got to take a. There we go. Let's turn that off, and just take. Let's just shuffle it slightly for artistic flair and take a high-res screenshot of that. That is stunning. Fair play. Look at that. Ah, Lister, he's on the chat. No more of your jokes today. I did not. No, Schmig. It's so cool. Yeah, Mara Jade, and this is what I love in the game as well. Just stumbling across things like this. It's so cool. You don't expect it. It is really cool. It does look like it's painted a different colour. That is so does. Oh dear. So yeah, newsletter. I keep getting distracted by shinies in a thing. So I think the last thing on the newsletter is the new egg event that was over in California. We had a great representation from the our fellow ambassadors on there. We have Anderson de Greer, Commander Epsilon. Hardinkenchud, I apologise if I've completely ruined your name there, and Commander Shazbot. So thank you very much for you guys representing Elite out there. Right on, Commanders. And I think they tweeted me back on a couple of things. They see why I love doing this. Rightio. So I'm gonna put a quick pause in things. Bear with me 2 seconds.
Okay. Hey, dude.
Rightio, folks. I think I'm gonna have to put an end to the stream now. I'm so sorry for this. It's just a bit of a family thing I need to deal with. Got a bit of a sick child, I'm afraid, so I have to go shoot now. Thank you for everyone who's donated tonight. We've got £260 already in the pot on there. Like I said, it is all going to the guys at Frontier. There's a special thing being planned for those, and then we will be giving the rest to charity, I think. So it's really cool. Thank you very much, everyone who's donated. Thank you for tuning in tonight. It's as always, it's fantastic, and hopefully more exciting things to come. Like I said, Ed is very interested in coming back to the stream when he can. Hopefully we get some more people from Frontier to come in and join us on the stream, which is always really cool. And yeah, cool things ahead. Like I said, won't be available next week, I'm afraid, because I'm going to be in Cambridge. But definitely tune in. Keep your ears posted to things on the Twitter and whatnot from the official Elite stream, which is going to be happening there on the event. So if there are cameras about, I'm going to be waving frantically in the background like a little schoolgirl. So thank you very much, Shorty, for filling in for us tonight, and we'll have you back on again, Short. And thanks for everyone watching.
About it. See you later. Bye.
See you in the void, Commanders.